Good morning, everyone. It's live time. It's early time. It's coffee time. Got my big cup of coffee. Good. Oh no, we got feedback coming in there. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. We got some feedback going on. Long night. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everyone's ready for the Giants and the Eagles and the 45-point explosion because of the fact that Freddie Kitchens is now calling the offensive plays. Oh, yeah. Freddie Kitchens is going to rock this. There's going to be no problems anymore because Freddie's in the kitchen cooking up the plays. Are we ready for this, guys? Are we ready for the Freddie Kitchens day? Are we ready for the 45-point explosion? Because you know it's going to happen. You know it. You know it.
Warning, sarcasm. Warning, sarcasm. Warning, sarcasm.
I think we all knew what was coming on.
Sarcasm.
I think we already knew that. We knew what was coming on. Hopefully Barkley looks healthy. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't think they were going to play him much before, but you never know. Mr. Authentic. Getting ready for the show at 11. Figured I'd pop in for a few. You need to stay off Twitter, my friend. You're worse than me. You're worse than me with the Twitter fights. I learned early on that most people on Twitter aren't what they say they are. Their lives really aren't what they say they are. I'm still waiting to hear what the band that guy was in. Because Warner Brothers doesn't sign any metal bands. Right, Baby Creed? Even Baby Creed think that's crazy. Is this the total for the rest of the season? Is that the total for the rest of the season? Yeah, that's the total for the rest of the season. Oh, yeah. Dork. Me? A dork? You know what you are? You're banned. Because you're too fucking stupid to watch. I love banning people. I love the power. I love the He-Man. I have the power. So long, David Gettass. Dave Gettleman. Dave Gettleman, man. Gettleman's going to be gone. He's going to be out of here. We all know it. But like I said before, you're Mara, you're Tish, you're calling around the league. Unless you're getting some guy from New England, the guy, you're going to be like, hello, listen, yeah. Okay, you have to keep Joe Judge. You got to keep Daniel Jones. And you have no cap space. Who wouldn't want to take that job? You can't pick your coach. You can't pick your quarterback. You have 2 first-round picks. But if you take a look exactly what that's going to do to the salary cap if they're top 10 picks, just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. Facts. I don't care. As soon as you attack me personally, it's a wrap. Yeah, I know. I know, my friend. I know. But I give you all the props in the world. I give you all the props in the world for even hanging on Twitter, man, because I can't even hang on Twitter. I can't even, not anymore. Makes my head hurt. DJ's out, they say, after the season. Yeah, he's out. He should be out. He should be gone. He should take the next train to wherever the hell he wants to go because you know what? It's not going to be here. It's not going to be in New York. I am so concerned, though, that they are going to go within the organization or they're going to go out of the organization, and the Giants are only going to interview people from New England. That concerns me because then you're never really addressing the problem. You're hoping that you've told me if you go out and hire someone from New England, you have told me that the last 2 years of Joe Judge's reign were basically practice years. He was practicing being a head coach. We were building him up. So we have 2 lost seasons of Joe Judge just learning how to be a head coach. That's what you tell me if you go out and you hire someone from New England. Let's go, Daniel Jones. Where are you taking him to? The zoo? Take him to his office so we can learn how to sell insurance? I will not be stunned if the Giants offense put up like 25 points. I won't be shocked. I won't be sitting there like, because it is, if you go back into the annals of NFL history, and I go back to the 70s, the first week after you fire an offensive or defensive coordinator, the second week is usually played better. The first week is usually played better. You usually score more points. But then you kind of go back to what you were. Thank you for the super chat, Rusty Nails. Please, for the love of God, if we win by 20, let's not pretend everything is fixed. Thank you, Rusty. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm concerned about the Eagles defense. Why? Because the modicum of their pressure comes from the middle. Their defensive tackles. So you're going to have to hope that Price and Will Hernandez can handle an inside rush. Because what you do with Philadelphia, and this is the problem, this is why Daniel Jones always has big runs against Philadelphia. Jason Garrett was smart enough to understand they are over-aggressive with their rush, usually in the middle, and they don't contain their edges well. So what do? You run your quarterback. You have design runs for Daniel Jones. That's why if you go back and look this season, especially, all his big game, is against defenses that are over-aggressive. But if you look at the last 8 weeks, the league is figured out. Maintain your edges. Don't over-pursue. And you're fine. But you're right, Rusty. I would be dumbfounded. But it's going to happen. The Giants will win like 21-17, and Daniel Jones will have 2 touchdowns, and people are like, see, it was all Jason Garrett's fault. Because the defense never has any problems. The defense never gives up any points. The defense doesn't give up 18 freaking play drives. Drinking my Black Rifle Holiday Blend. Years that I've heard it's a bad quarterback class, according to Giants fans on Twitter, 2017. Giant quarterback fans, and I love it because Mr. Authentic was part of this chat on Twitter. It was the whole Malik Willis thing I posted because CBS Sports and now other places are saying that Malik Willis could go in the top 10. Yeah, scouts have been saying this since before the season. He was actually the number 1 ranked quarterback before the head of the season. Liberty last year was ranked 22nd overall. They just have a bad team this year. Malik Willis did throw up 300 yards against Army. Didn't look great, but didn't look bad, but showed what he could do. There were some plays that you just looked at and you were dumbfounded. Like, oh, wow, how the hell did he do that? But it's always a bad thing. How do you think this offense fares against the Eagles? Their linebackers are concerning to me. The linebackers make a lot of tackles. And they don't get a lot of tackles for losses, but they make a lot of. Reminds me of Blake Martinez. They mop up. You got their defensive tackles. They have to concern you. Secondary, I'm not overly concerned about, depending on our health. Depending how our health is, that's going to be the big concern to me. In reference to what we're doing wide receiver wise, I don't think Tony's going to play. I don't think Shep is going to play. I mean, I think we stack up well enough, but then I also worry about our defense against Jalen Hurts. Just throwing that out there. Hi, Tim. Hello. Good morning. I don't see the O putting up more of the points than all or suddenly lighting up the scoreboard just because the scapegoat is gone. Danny turnovers, what it is. You know what's funny? If they don't put up a modicum of points or a large amount of points, you know what they're going to say? Freddie Kitchens didn't have time to put in his game plan. And then I love it. The Giants are sometimes such a weak organization. They didn't allow Freddie Kitchens to talk to the press because they said that the offense, which is instructed by the league, to have your coordinators available. Joe Judge said, this is going to be a collective. I don't watch Star Trek, but I know the Borg, which is one, I don't know what the hell. It's like a big square and they're all one person, they're all collective. So it was a collective. So you don't need to talk to the offensive coordinator. That's chicken shit. That's Bush League. Let people talk to the press. You're saying it's Jason Garrett's fault. You come out and make these statements and then you don't let them talk to Freddie Kitchens. Because it's a Borg. It's a collective. It's a collective. I got 2 mice rolling on here. I'm going to post up if anyone's on, what is this? StreamYard, and you want to jump in for a little bit, say, hey, I'm going to post a link today. Oh, I got balls. There you go. Do you want to jump in the StreamYard link? Come on in, talk for a few minutes. Love to talk to people. Love to chat. Love the chitty chat. And that boss, Scott, man. Scott is like a running back. What's his name? Howard is out. Scott is a running back that he looks like he pirouettes. And when he pirouettes, it looks like it takes him 4.5 minutes, but he's a giant killer. I worry about Hurts. I worry about Smith being the new Deshaun Jackson. I worry about ruining Michael Strahan Day. I got my vintage Strahan jersey on. I worry about it. I worry about it greatly. What's up, Frank? I'm doing good. Woke up with a fever this morning. Hopefully it's Philadelphia fever and not the other thing, because I hate the fever. What do we got here? It's authentic. I feel the same. Same here. Coming off a bad 200 yards rushing. It's scary, man. It's scary. And I'm nervous about it. I am very nervous about this. And they come off these games. And I have a concern about Jalen Hurts and them containing him. Jeffrey, you need to email me, my friend. onlineBigBlue@gmail. Oh, thank you, Tim. I will send you an email soon. Thanks. Good, because I got to go to the post office, my friend. Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to the post office. Eagles secondary. They're a decent secondary. They are a decent secondary, but we are supposed to have decent skilled position players. Just throwing that out there. For all I know, I'll take anyone who's not Mr. Magoo in the pocket. Oh, my God. How many targets should Kenny G get today? The smooth sounds that Kenny G should get at least a minimum of 9 targets. Should. Not his 2. I don't want them to do an Eli Odell where they focus solely on Kenny. I want them to spread the ball around. I think the tight end position for the Giants is not going to be effective this game. I worry, like I said, that the Giants are going to overplay the run with Jalen, and then that's going to open up Devontae Smith. I worry about that. I worry about Smith. That is why he is a track coach. He is a track coach. He is. FYI, Judge is back next year. We're 100% taking a quarterback. Jeff, why? Because the new GM or Judge are going to buy themselves job security. They're not going. If you want to look at job security, that would be a smart way to go. If you're Joe Judge, that's a smart way to go. If you're back, take a quarterback. Well, I need at least 3 more years. That's not a bad way to go. Tyrone, my friend, how you doing this morning? What's up? I hear DJ's and it's going back to Marcel. Can he go but now? No, we can't send him now. Well, there's really nothing to do besides scout free agents for the cap. So yeah, he should go away. Go away. Don't go away, man. Just go away. Oh my God. Giants should I love this jersey. This jersey's so old. I can't even see which way I'm going. I got the old 92, the Reebok. This jersey's so damn old. I want Willis as well, but the only thing that worries me is I keep hearing that Scott's talented quarterback on the bad team or that kind of stuff. The problem is Daniel Jones never rose above his talent at Duke. Daniel Jones did not carry his team at Duke. Malik Willis carried his team to a 22nd ranking last year and 7 wins so far this year. That's the big difference. And I think that's what a lot of people don't, I think it's a lot of people don't see that. Wait, Jeffrey having win the Jones shirt. No, he didn't win the Jones shirt. He won the Azeez Ojulari jersey. Hurts is better than Crowder. We have a wide receiver dude inside my linebacker. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tate Crowder. I mean, Tate Crowder, good kid. Good. I think he's a solid contributor on defense. He should not be your starting middle linebacker. Just throwing that out there. I'm afraid people will keep Gettle for a while. Because Giants like keeping player management people too long. I'm worried that they're going to go within the organization. That's what my big concern is. They are going to go within the organization to find someone, or they're going to go to New England. I'm sorry, the New England tree is dead. The bush, unless you're going to go get the Belichick, the tree is dead. Oh, wait a minute, we got an email alert here. It's a giant notification. Giants could move in the top 4 by the end of the day. You gotta love it. We gotta love when Bleacher Report sends out an email that says the Giants could land in the top 4 of all draft choices. Did you hear the Giants looking at the Patriots scout? Yeah, I did hear that. I'm tired. I'm tired of that crap. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm old and I'm tired. Get away from New England. Get away from New England. Run away. If Gettleman and DJ are still here next year, we're boycotting. No, we're not, because we're stupid fans. We're not going to boycott. What the hell will we boycott? Someone said the link is not working. The invite link. Okay, let me say, yeah, if you want to jump into the stream here for a few minutes and say hello, call in for a second. I'm going to post the link again. Someone said the link is not working. Actually, 2 people have said no, the link is not working. So I don't know if you have to have StreamYard. So if you want to jump in for a couple minutes, I'm glad to have everyone who wants to come in. But for some reason, I don't know why the link's not working. It's a technical thing, and I'm not technical. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Maybe I have something off. The Eagles have realized that what the Ravens realize, if you have a dynamic quarterback who can run like a running back, who basically has a 12-foot guy on offense, it makes the offense. It does make the offense better having a quarterback with mobility, but you need a quarterback with mobility who looks downfield, Malik Willis. That's what you need. And Jalen does that. Jalen, and I know certain people are not a big fan of Jalen. I wasn't a big fan of him coming out of Oklahoma, but watching him play the last couple of weeks, you got to think that there's something there, that there's some, I don't know, that there's something there. They said DJ was surprised Giants are looking at. He shouldn't be surprised about anything. You need to look at quarterbacks. You need to. It's a given. If you do not do your due diligence as a Giant organization, but the biggest problem is you may not have the same scouting staff. The smooth taste of Black Rifle holiday blend coffee. I'm sick of the New England tree too, because I think the New England tree is dead. The Giant, you know what, Frank? I'm worried about that too. I'm worried about the Eagles may do the same thing that other teams have done on the Giants, and that is keep our defense on the field for an extended period of time. And then I worried about the big the big defensive tackles kind of just wearing out our offensive line. We have to hope that our old buddy Andrew Thomas is coming back closer and closer to health. FYI, the Chiefs rebuilt their offensive line, sent a second-round pick for a tackle, and using 2 late-round first picks. We're not going to talk about who the Chiefs traded for. We're not going to talk about that because I said the same. I said the Giants should go after this guy. That's just me. I agree with you. Tim has been saying this for years. Okay. When was Jones ever ranked at the point in his career where he did this, or a star? Yes, you're right. He has 0 star recruits and walk-on status to a JUCO. And then what people are going to say is, well, Malik Willis couldn't cut it at Auburn. He had Nixon, the other guy, what's his name, Gallo, whatever, in front of him, and he couldn't make it. So he had to go to Liberty. Sometimes you go to college and it's a bad situation. It could be the head coach. It could be anything. People don't understand that. I don't know why people don't get that. All right, Mr. Authentic, thank you for stopping by. I know you have a stream at 11. You do your stream at 11. Hope you have a lot of fun. Orlando. Hope you have a good time. I do appreciate you stopping in. Yes. Solid. I appreciate that. I appreciate people. Those Liberty receivers are awful. So it looks like he should have 5. He should have looked like, if you watched the game, which I did, he looked like he should have 5 touchdowns. The receiver that he had last year, and it escapes my name, who was actually his big play guy who caught everything, can't catch a damn thing. Gotta make sure Baby Creed is. There. Orlando. We're not talking about Orlando. What do we got here? Any chance that DJ plays so badly today he gets benched? I don't want that. I need a win. I need a win on a retirement. We have all these special days in Giants history and things, and we never win on them. We need a win. I want Daniel Jones to throw for 500 yards. I think our defense will take care of Jalen. Stop him from running. I don't think we will. I don't think we have this. I don't think we have the speed outside of Ojulari in the linebacking core to keep up with Jalen. And that is a concern to me. Hello, Alex. What are the injury situations today? All right, let's go. Let's go to the injury report. They usually post it at 11 injuries. Let's go here. I'm going to Google this. I got a new chair. I'm kind of happy. At the moment. I don't have a new injury report yet. Let's see what ESPN is saying here. Let's see. Ross is questionable. Kyle Rudolph is doubtful. Kadarius Toney is doubtful. Saquon Barkley is questionable. That's what they're saying. So we always said this: if you're doubtful, you're not playing. That means you're not playing. If you're questionable, that means that normally means you're going to play. Well, let's see here. We have Sterling Shepard's out. Caden Smith is out. Oh my God, I forgot Nate Ebner went on the injured reserve. I forgot. God, how are we going to survive this season? Giants need to stop going to Senior Bowls to find their quarterbacks. They got QVC, man. QVC might have some good QBs. You're right. What's going on, Juan? Would that be Golden Gandy? No, Golden Gandy. Golden Gandy went to Washington. He got cut by Washington, and he put back in the practice squad. Golden Gandy was, I don't know. I don't remember what Golden Gandy was. Was Golden Gandy at Liberty? No, but this was Golden Gandy was 2 years ago. This kid was, he's still on the team, and I can't remember his name. He was the guy. Why does Fisk Vegas love Jones so much? I don't know. Why don't you ask Fisk Vegas? I'm not sure who Fisk Vegas is, but I'm sure that he will give you an answer. I love the QVC thing. What do you think, Baby Creed? It's awesome. Oh my God. I just watched Rocky, the re-edit of Rocky 4 yesterday. A little confusing. It was good. There's a lot of scenes that they didn't have. How many more excuses are we going to make for Daniel Jones? We've been fans of the Giants over 60 years, and I rate DJ as Dave Brown. I rate him as a Dave Brown type right now as well. I would say he's a cross between Dave Brown, Kent Graham, and Jeff Rutledge. If maybe Glennon can have. If we're relying on Mike Glennon to get a win, we got some serious problems. We got some issues, my friend. Someone made a good point in another video. Kitchens might push the ball down the field, but the O-line is so bad that it might get Daniel Jones killed. The problem was with pushing the ball downfield. Daniel Jones doesn't look downfield. Let's watch the Kurt Warner video. Like I've said a million times. I've said that before. I don't see it being any different, my friend. I really don't. Morning there. What's going on, my friend? I don't know why the thing's not working. I'm reading these private chats, and it's like, the thing's not working. I don't know. I thought you just posted the link on the invites, and it works. Let me see here. Having issues. Yes, I'm having issues. Okay. I'm going to do it one more time. Hold on. Yes, I'm having issues. I'm sorry I'm having issues. Oh, I always have issues. Now the only one that feels Daniel Jones will have a decent game, and all the DJ lovers will say we should have had a contract. Oh, you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to. Come on, like you know that's going to happen. Daniel Jones could throw for 225 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception, and fumble once, and people will be like, "See, it was all Jason Garrett's fault." You know that's going to happen. You know it. John, good morning to you, my friend. It is early in the morning. What we got here, Rich? Love the Barkley. But he's a shell of himself. In my opinion, dump Gettleman, Graham, and Judge. Interview well to get a job. I love the Giants, but let's win. I agree, Rich. Here's the problem, though. Here's the issue. I guess here's the issue. There is no issue with that. I like it all. But the issue is we have to rely on Mara. You need some mean guys on this team. You need someone like, I don't know, some guy like Parsons. Some guy like Josh Allen, the linebacker. People we could have had. Good morning, Joey G. How you doing, my friend? So we agree that the 2018-19 draft were the worst in our history. I did a video on that, Tyrone. I don't know how many weeks ago I did a video on that. About the drafting and how the talent that we drafted is not on this team, but is in the NFL. So I can't really say it's that bad. It's bad for us because we didn't maintain and grow and cultivate the talent. I think Jones could throw the ball downfield. The problem is he's only 1 read per play. Well, that's what we should do. We should just send him down. Send him down 1 read. That's what Shermer did. Shermer cut the field in half. I've said this a million times. And Garrett tried to do this too, but Jones still fucked it up. Shermer cut the field in half and said to Jones, okay, we're here. You look at the right side of the field. You're going to have a deep, an intermediate, and a check down. Make one of those throws. And option 1 is your, whatever the option 1 would be. That's your option 1. And Daniel Jones took the option 1. And I've said it a bazillion times. Option 1 sometimes works all the time. It's just, and then you hit a stretch where it doesn't work at all. It could be a year stretch. Jones isn't the guy. He should be a salesman. Insurance. He's an insurance salesman. No, we need an offense to suck for people to realize the foundation of the offense is garbage. Oh, I agree with that. Daniel Jones throws today very, very. If Daniel Jones throws 3 picks and we lose on Strahan Day, Oh, Lordy, I'm going to burn the internet down to 9 o'clock. Oh, I'm going to burn it down. Man. I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to burn down the organization. It's going to be bad. I think some people are just going to be happy if they lose just to see what I say, because it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Parsons will win rookie. Yeah, he's going to win it. He's crazy, Parsons, man. I watched him again on that thing. He's in that loss. He's still crazy, man. Thank you for the super chat. John, do you think Saquon is playing scared of his injuries and why he isn't playing like himself? Or is it just he still needs time to recover from the ACL? You need time to recover from the ACL. They always say that you're at least 2 years from a full recovery of the ACL. There are freaks like Adrian Peterson, but the average player does not fully recover until year 2. And I do think you're right. I do think he is playing scared. I do. I think he doesn't 100% trust the line. I don't think he 100% trusts his knee. People are always like, why are they always running him into the middle of the pile? Because when you have a torn ACL and you are running back, the middle of the pile is the safest place to be. You're not going to juke. You're not going to cut. You're not going to spin. You're not going to pirouette. You're not going to do a whatever. You are going to attack the middle of the pile. So that is going to be the safest place for you to be, and it's going to help you build confidence because you're not doing anything but running straight. And a lot of people don't get that. John gets that. Thank you again, John. What's up, West Joe? We won't know DJ's potential until he gets a good off the line. You could put Joe Montana behind that line, and he will look. I guarantee that's not true. I've seen Joe Montana play in his prime. I guarantee that is not true. Not true at all, because Joe Montana would go to a short passing game and he would be checking down, kind of like what Tom Brady did to us. It's Strahan Day. Yep, we're losing. We always lose. I hate the fact that we always lose on important days. I will deal with the idiocy of Daniel Jones fans and the neophytes that think Joe Judge is a wonderful head coach in this. If we put up 45 today and win on Strahan Day, I will deal with that. I will deal that. But if you lose this game, you lost on Manning Day. If you lose this game, New York Giants, be forewarned. You will turn on your computer at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And by 9:02, smoke will be billowing out of the sides of it. Because of the fact that I will go off. I may go off at 4 o'clock after the game. Go Giants. To your reaction. Well, my reaction was awesome. I don't know what my reaction was, but I know I'm awesome. We all laughed, including myself, when the Eagles hired their new coach. Oh my God, the Eagles aren't surprised. You know what I said about this, and I've said this a million times. I didn't think the Eagles were going to win 4 games all year. Didn't see it, didn't think it, didn't feel it. Thought they were going to be horrid. After that dude's press conference, you thought it was going to be a waste of time. As Joe Judge won the press conference, this guy imploded on the press conference. I needed some Black Rifle. And I was shocked by it. Shocked. Too bad the Giants will give it 48 points. Mike, you just want to see a rant. That's all Mike Lee wants. And you see, here we go. I just want the rant already. People just want the rants. The only good thing about the Giants losing, my channel blows up when they lose because everyone comes over to watch me rant. I win, I get a couple thousand views. They lose, I get like 10,000 views. Oh my God. What do you think of the trade for Wilson talk? I saw the trade for Wilson and I thought to myself, you have the first round picks, but you have so many holes on this team. And you have so much salary cap issues. I don't know, first of all, how you would swing the Wilson trade. And I know that they want to move on from him, Seattle, or they're talking about moving on. But I don't understand why you would want to move on from him. I would take Wilson in a heartbeat, but he's not the Wilson from 5 years ago. He's still an excellent quarterback, but he's not going to be the Russell Wilson people are thinking that he was or is now. I mean, I love it. Last year, he threw for 30 touchdowns, like 3 interceptions. People in Seattle were like, what's wrong with Russell Wilson? He doesn't scramble like he used to. He's in his 30s. You're not going to be the same player that you were at 25. Just throwing it out there. Honestly, I think this game is going to be ego route today. The team gives me no confidence in. I have no confidence either. Oh, wait. Let's see. All right, here. I'm going to post this link again. If anyone wants to jump in and call in for a couple minutes, here you go. It's the Yard Stream link. I'm going to post the link. I think it works. I think you got to cut and paste it. I just got an email from it says having issues. So I just got an email back saying that it should. I don't know if it should be working or not. How do you do a call-in show and I can't get the damn link to work? I should test this shit ahead of time. The Philly HE is winning because of the play of the court. Yeah, Blair, you know what? I laugh because of the fact that you're probably right. You are probably right. And that worries me because, like I said, I'm hoping Jalen has a bad game. But unlike Daniel Jones, when Jalen is having a bad game passing, he's usually scoring 3 touchdowns. This team, Philadelphia, had Randall Cunningham as their quarterback, one of the probably greatest scrambling quarterbacks outside of people like Vic and Tarkenton and Rogers the Dodger. And if he's not playing well in reference to throwing the ball, he runs it in. And he, like I said, my point was Jalen Hurts last week ran for 3 touchdowns, which is a Philly record. And they had Randall Cunningham. That tells you something. We're going to get a guy like cough, Malik Willis. I don't know what you people are talking about Malik Willis. I really don't know.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
Jump on the Malik Willis Express, guys. Come on, if you haven't done so already. James, my friend, morning. I am torn today. I want to win for Strahan, but I don't want the lies to continue either. Plus, Jalen makes less mistakes. He does, James. Your jersey should be over to your house, I think, by Wednesday or Thursday. I checked I got the tracking number yesterday. I'm torn too. And James, because when we were talking about this earlier, I'm torn because of the fact that we never win on these special days. We never win on Strahan Day. We don't win on Eli Day. We honor the 86 Super Bowl team or whatever Super Bowl team we don't win. So I want to win too, and I even said, James, I will take the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune if the Giants decide to win and Daniel Jones plays adequate, because I would like to see Strahan. I would love to see Strahan get a shot. I would love to. I would love to see him have a day where the Giants win, because you could even see an Eli Manning day how pissed Strahan was in the studio that we lost that game. So they better strap it up. I hope Wills falls in the order drafted second round. This would make no excuse. You know what, Tyron? He's not going to fall. The issue with Malik Willis, here's the issue. I'm going to tell you the direct issue with Malik Willis is the fact that the fans don't get him. They don't understand it. They go to the website, or they go to the newspaper. Who the hell goes to the newspaper? Who the hell goes to the newspaper to look up stats? They go to the website, they go to ESPN, they see his stats, they see the scores, and they're like, oh, he's just terrible. And I always ask people, did you watch him play? Well, no, but I could tell by the stats, he's just terrible. And this is why the average fan is not an NFL scout. Because the fact that they can't look past the statistics. They can't look past the fact that he only threw for this. He only threw for that. They have to look past that. Were you surprised at Vegas? You know what? I was actually shocked. That game was a hot mess in reference to penalties. Both of those teams should complain to the league. I was glad they beat them, but then I thought to myself that they beat them. They opened up the door for Philadelphia. Philadelphia wins today. One. With the way the season was going, they should postpone the Strahan Day until next year, honestly. This team plays with no heart and no urgency. Why don't we have to hope they're going to play with heart and urgency? We have to hope. There's no playoff. When you're 3-7, there's no playoffs. When you're 4-7, there's no playoffs. When you're 5-7, there's no playoffs. When you're 6-7, there's no playoffs. You get to 7-7, then people can talk about it. So there is no urgency right now, and you're 100% right. I still point to the Tampa game. They look like they gave up. They look like they just stopped. They look like they didn't care. And I don't think Strahan's going to take that shit. Willis is basically Josh Allen. And yeah, level raw. They just assume he sucks in the league and is not focused on what they're that, you know, that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it from Malik Willis. They don't look past, there's no vision. They don't look past the stats. They don't look past the final score. They don't see the talent on the field. Not every play with Malik Willis, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to be a wonderful play. But you do look at the plays where he excels. There is a reason. And a lot of times, and most of the times, he does it without an offensive line, without running backs, without wide receivers, without tight ends, and without a defense. Just throwing that out there. They only look past that for Jones. Oh, you know what, time? Very good. That's actually true. They only look past that for Jones, who always is part of the problem and never a solution. I know. Do we look past that plays Liberty? No, you know what? It doesn't matter what's your school. You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. I played Division III and I played Division I. And the difference between Division I and Division III is not as great as you think. Yes, Division I is a lot faster. But there were plenty of Division III players or Division II players, I can tell you right now, that could have played D1, but for some circumstance, some opportunity, some reason. So, yes, you're not looking past that he's playing at Liberty. Liberty's played good teams. Liberty's not playing bad teams. Liberty's not playing Sister Mary of the Poor. Liberty was ranked 22nd last year when they had some talent around a talented quarterback. Mike Lee. That is because too much work to watch the game compared to reading stats. You know what? Hold on. Hey-oh. Any chance Tish takes over from her? Here's my thing with Tish and the Mara situation. There's going to have to be a mutual agreement to take over because of the fact that I believe Mara still owns 51% of the team. So he still has controlling interest. Love me some Black Rifle. 30 days to 30. It's called 30 Days Out. Good coffee. I think the Lions will draft Wilson, treat him like Lance. You know, there are so many teams that he's tied to. And even though he's having these poor stats, he's going up the depth chart. He's, like I said, he's up to, I mean, I've seen multiple now mock drafts that have him going as high as 5. But what do those people know? They only do it for a living. The same Giants fans bashing Will and says Josh Allen sucks. You're right, Bob. You're right. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Whoops. Here we go. In college, Josh Allen completed 55% of his passes. It's not about stats. It's about identifying elite trait, and you can build it around 100%. 100%. It's not statistics. It's about what you do. It's about what you the field, what you can achieve on the field. You have to watch the whole vision. You don't watch the highlights. You need to sit there for 60 minutes. Or ever how long the game's going to be, 3 hours, 4 hours, how long the freaking game's going to be. You need to sit there and watch the game in its entirety. Game plan today, run, pass, punt. Game plan for the Eagles. I think we've said it all, guys. You ready? Off tackle left, off tackle right, run up the middle, throw deep. I think we all know it. Willis is the quarterback Giants need, but knowing our incompetence drafting, we'll grab a quarterback. Probably going to grab a tight end. Oh my God. You're jumping ahead on some of these things because someone says, love your sound effects, especially.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
Don't know what Judge has done to earn another year. He can't even take over the offense. I love it because there's so many people that are just like, well, we have to keep Joe Judge. We have to keep Joe Judge. What has he done? Good point. What has he done? Throws a red flag when he's not supposed to. Doesn't know how to manage his timeout. Has poor clock management. Lost his team at times if you take a look at the field. Who's your second and third favorite quarterback in the draft? The only other quarterback I like is the kid from Pittsburgh, Pickett. That's the only quarterback I really like in the draft, outside of Malik Willis. I don't have a third. I'm not a big fan of Carroll. I'm not a fan of the other guy. I think Pickett would be. The guy. Fox Morning Kickoff posted Daniel Jones records are starting at 11-20, but he's the savior. He's the savior. It's Daniel Jones at the 5. It's Daniel Jones at never mind. He's the favorite. And then what the problem is, I got this new chair. It's got these armrests. You got a new chair. I got a chair. Now, man. I can sit my fat ass in this big ass chair and just lean back. Problem is, I'm getting my sleeves caught in the armrests. I gotta put the armrest down. Oh my God. What's up, JFed? I see you there. If Malik Willis is not there, do we have another draft crush? I like Hutchinson too, but I would have to think about it. So I really can't say I would have another draft crush right now. I mean, realistically, the Giants aren't taking Malik Willis. I just think it would be opportunity for them. Michigan finally beat my Buckeyes yesterday after 8 years. Shout out to Wolverine fans. So many, maybe DJ will inspire to play in a normal club. When Michigan lost to Michigan State, I was thinking Harbaugh was going to be livid. I thought he was gonna pop a blood vessel and think run to the pros. But yeah, after they beat the Buckeyes, man. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Hey, Tim, the Mariners have slowly made this team into the Will. Oh, that was a bad Will Ponds. I knew that reference was coming too. Before they sold the team, does ownership and know what they are doing? Clean it house. It's time, not rocket science, to shake my head. Does anyone remember back in the 70s? What's it? The De La Rays? I can't remember the names of the Mets owners. It was a woman, and they owned the team before Doubleday bought them. And I laughed though because that was bad. Yeah, and it's a Will Pond thing now, but when the team in the 70s, that was bad. I don't think Mariners ever going to. The team's worth $1 billion. I don't think Mariners ever going to get rid of the team. I don't think any of that's ever going to happen. But you're right. It's not rocket science, and I've said it before. And people always say, you can't clean house every 2 years. You can't do this. Well, we don't clean house every 2 years. I think, to your point, get the broom out, big ass broom, sweep it all away, start over, start from the foundation, and move back up. That's what I think you need to do. What's up, Jay Fed? How you doing, my friend? That's the Giants record, not Daniel Jones. Come on, man. Yeah, the quarterback gets too much credit and the quarterback gets too much blame. It's the way it always is. Look at Eli Manning, because we heard that Eli Manning's his 500 record was all him. It wasn't the team ever. It's all him. So you got to keep that with a grain of salt. We'll take the Senior Bowl MVP as usual. Wait a minute. We'll take the Senior Bowl MVP as usual. I got to roll my damn sleeves. I got another shirt on underneath here. I'm tired of getting caught on this thing. Oh, my God. I want to trade back this draft, and then you have 3 first-rounders next year, 1 more year for DJ. I just can't give him another year. I'm sorry. I just can't. We could have the first pick, and they still won't draft Willis. They draft another offensive lineman because that worked out so well. Andrew Thomas is not, Andrew Thomas, we have to give him some credit, give him some props. Malik Willis, Jamarcus Russell 2.0. Are you guys serious? Evidently, you don't watch Malik Willis film. You did not watch Jamarcus Russell film because there was a lot of holes in Marcus Russell's game, just like when I said there was a lot of holes in Dwayne Haskins' game. But people said I was racist. Extend the cutoff and get up with the DJ. So I got to extend it. I don't want to keep working on I'm trying not to work on sound effects. I'm trying to work on content. All right, we're going to try this one last time, guys. See if this works. So the people that are in the private chat that are saying the link to log in is not working, I apologize, but here we go. We're going to try this one last time. If you want to try to jump into the stream for a few minutes, here we go. I think I'm going to repost the link. You just need to have a Yardstream account, and I think it's working now. I'm trying to jump in now myself, and it says it's still not working. I don't know, guys. I don't know how this new internet thing works. We cannot force Joe. I've said that. Thank you. You cannot. And I said it in a post on Twitter today. You are Mary. You're interviewing a GM who's not from New England. And you sit there and go, okay, well, you got to keep Joe Judge. You got to keep Daniel Jones. Yes, you have 2 first rounders, but we have no cap space. Any quality prospect would be like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. I got to lose or win with my own guys. James, I'm going to come out and say it. The Giants never draft Malik Willis. Every team in our division has done so. It's time the Giants to wake up and try something new. I agree, James. And I've said that before, and people always infer to what my innuendo is. And I think the Giants need to figure out. And I don't think it's what some people think it is. I think it's the fact that the Giants have and you and I have talked about this, James. The Giants have a mindset of what a quarterback is. 6'5", 235, looks down the field, has some mobility. But that's what their mindset is. They don't understand. It's time to come into, and I think Mike Lee and I've talked about this before, it's time to jump into the 21st century. Let's get a 21st century quarterback. You should be our GM, just since gentlemen should be fired. I don't need to be a GM of anything. I can't even GM my own show half the time. I can't get half this shit to work. So I appreciate that. You know what the thing is with fans? And I'm just saying this out loud because you got too many people that are on YouTube or other social media things that think they could do better jobs than scouts and everything else. And I worked in the league, and I'm going to tell you right now, I could never do it. I could never do the jobs that some of these people do. I liked either the two offensive linemen. I hear Rappaport saying Gabe Gettleman's gone. Judge is on the fence. I feel like Jones will be around to the end of his rookie contract. I think that would be a waste. What do you got here, Rusty Niels? Papa said he's worried about DJ because this is his third system in 3 years. I'm sorry, that's not an excuse anymore. Thank you. That's not an excuse anymore. You can't keep me. First, it was the excuse that he learned a new system coming out of college, and he learned another new system. Then we wanted to have him be in with the same coordinator for 2 years. There was that excuse as well. Now we did that, and that was everything. Jason, thank you, Rusty. Oh, I forgot we had a game today. Damian Jackson, how do you forget that we have a game today, man? It's the Eagles. I did a show, and I can't remember and I feel bad now because I can't remember the guy's name. I went on an Eagles show on Wednesday, I think it was, an Eagle channel. It was a good show. And I'll post his link in one of my next videos, but I'm probably going to go on this channel again because I thought I had a very good time on that show. What does Mr. Papa said? Papa said he's worried that I already read that one. You've heard the Russell Wilson rumors. How about the Giants will be all in the trade for him? That's a dumb as hell. He wouldn't want to come here. Why would you want to come here? You don't have any cap space. You don't have any offensive line. You would have to give up your valuable assets to get him. It would be a mistake. Mike Lee. Lions head coach or Joe Judge. That's like, do you want to jump off a mountain or jump off a bridge? What do you think, Baby Creed? I don't like either. Baby Creed doesn't like either. Oh, my God. At least Dave Cable showed some passion and doesn't hide being his offensive coordinator. Well, maybe he's a really big offensive coordinator. Mr. Bad Dog. The reason Jones, how you doing, Mr. Bad Dog? Hope you had yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving. The reason that Jones doesn't succeed is because he has 3 offensive. Anyone ever think that Jones is the reason we keep changing OCs? No, it's never Daniel's fault. Oh, I always say, I said this before, and I said this in his second year. He's Bart Simpson, Daniel Jones. And there's one of the Simpsons where Bart smashes the fish tank with a yo-yo. And he's got the string on one end, and he's got the yo-yo in the fish tank. And it's stringing back to his hand. He looks at his teacher and goes, I didn't do it. That's Daniel Jones. I didn't do it. Didn't do it. Hard truth. Daniel Jones is at best a backup in this league. I said this before. He could potentially be a starter, but he's going to be a wildly inconsistent starter that you are going to have to deal with and understand his limitations. You got guys like Brad Johnson. We've said this before. You got guys like Trent Dilfer. You got guys like that went to Super Bowls and won Super Bowls on great teams. And that's what Daniel Jones is going to have to be. With the salary cap issues, who gets cut during the offseason? Well, the problem is we've talked about this. We only have 43 players currently on the contract with a dead cap number. With a cap number of 212, when a projected cap space number of 208. there's going to be, and even if we cut a bunch of guys and Riley Dixon, see, bad dog, didn't forget about him. Even if we cut the 10 guys, we're going to be at least only have like $16 million in cap space. And then if you have 2 top 10 picks, and I keep telling people this, you have 2 top 10 picks. Remember this, you have to pay them. And that money automatically comes out of your cap with the rookie pool. So yes, it is awesome to have high draft picks, but when you are a team that has salary cap issues, you need to understand those are valuable assets, but you have to be concerned that you're going to pay for those assets and they need to hit. Every quarterback has to learn a new system. I know, Mike Lee. I said that. You know that. Winners doesn't make excuses. No, winners don't make excuses. Like I said, it's Sean Connery from The Rock. Try your best. Losers try their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. Great movie, The Rock. Great movie. Great point, Mr. Bad Dog. We all know Garrett could be happy he doesn't have to come up with a place to DJ anymore. I'm saying this before. I'm saying this right now. DJ is going to have an okay game. It's going to be something like 22 with 36 for 250, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Giants going to be like, oh, it was all Jason Garrett's fault. And then he's going to come back to earth. Should the Giants hire Louis Riddick or Shannon Sharp for GM? Thought. I don't think Shannon Sharp was looking for a GM job, and I don't think Louis Riddick is in a position right now to want to have the Giants want him. I don't know about Louis Riddick. There's got to be someone else. That's just me. Jones is going to be like Fitzpatrick. Yeah, but Fitzpatrick put up big seasons. He didn't put up games, Bob. You know this. He put up big seasons. If we only win one more game this season, please let it be today. You don't want to be, you want it to be today because you know how much I now love Jalen Hurts, Mr. Bad Dog. And you're still not sold on your own quarterback from Oklahoma. I'm sold on the kid. He's got this look to him. He's got this thing where and this is the thing. He may not be the most talented quarterback, Jalen Hurts, but you watch the Philly games, and I watched them all. His team rallies around him. It's like there's this thing about there's certain guys in every organization that you just rally behind, that you are drawn to, that there's an aura about him, that you want to play for him. And if you watch them on offense, that's exactly what that it is. And like I said, I never wanted to say that about an Eagle quarterback. What's up, Tyrone? Tim, as I say, most fans never played, and you can tell. Yeah, you can tell by the excuses they made, especially regarding the system. If a quarterback is smart as advertised, he adjusts to a system. You're 100%. You're 100%, Tyrone. I've said it before. Unless you have strapped it on and you play it at a somewhat competitive level like I did, don't talk to me about what you think. Because there is no substitute for experience. There are only limited head coaches and coaches in the league that have never played. And you need that experience. You need that understanding, because you know what? There are nuances to the game that people don't get and don't understand, and they think it's so easy. I don't know if Tyrone just got me fired up, or is the Black Rifle. Yikes. Arizona saw what Rosen was and immediately said hell no and took Kyler Murray. Hell no. Hell no. I hope every player likes a minimum con. Next year, it's going to be bad. And people are always saying, well, the salary cap is fluid. It's not real. No, it's real. You reach a point where reality smacks you in the face. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. All the super chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. Make it so bad, dog. Thank you for the super chat. Love giant content creators. Call it like it is. And there's a little kiss for happy holidays. Oh my goodness. That's like it is. I wish more people liked me. I want to be liked. I do. You know, Mr. Bad Dog, I'm not going to toot your horn. I'm not going to toot your horn, but I'm going to toot your horn in a second here. So everyone just bear with me for a second. Everyone knows who Mr. Bad Dog is. Mr. Bad Dog was one of the few people to reach out and actually invite me outside of Cop onto his channel. Now we're not a small channel. We're not a big channel. We're like a mid-sized channel, 6,000, 7,000 thing, million views now. But Mr. Bad Dog understood what this channel was and what this channel is and what we talk about. And I love it because he even said, I don't remember, it wasn't on one of the videos we did together, one of the streams we did together, but he even said, I think it was in his videos because someone sent me the clip. It was a video. He goes, I like Tim's channel, but sometimes Tim is even harder on the Giants than I am. And I think that, in some ways that to me was a compliment because of the fact that I think sometimes you're harder on the Giants than I am. And that just made me smile. And like I said, it was the Bad Dog channel. And like I said, I only really watch when I don't watch YouTube. I really don't watch YouTube at all. I don't even watch myself. But Mr. Bad Dog's channel is one of the few channels that I watch, and I watch consistently because I also think it's funny that a lot of times him and I will put out content similar within seconds of each other. Get out of my head. That's what that's rattling around up there. But that was a little digression for a moment. Do you think Patrick Graham is not disguising his coverage well enough? I can't believe this isn't you know what the problem is with Patrick Graham, Juan? You're running a cover 2. You're keeping your safeties deep in Tampa. I understood that. But you see that Tampa is killing you with these short, quick passes. Bring your guys up. I've said this before. New England, if you watch New England and their secondary, their secondary at times is phenomenal in regards to disguising coverages. I don't know how they do it. And I wish the Giants would take note of that because there are times that you think they're playing man to man, they drop into cover 2. You think that they're in zone and they all of a sudden switch off into man to man. It is brilliant at times the way they disguise some of their coverages. What's up, Wolf? Oh, what's going on, my friend? Tim, that's me. That's me. I think I already got to that one. I got to that one. Malik Willis will not succeed here. He can't beat good college teams. Do you expect him to beat NFL teams? Did anyone expect Daniel Jones to beat NFL teams? John, you probably missed that. Look past the stats, look past the record, watch his game in its entirety, and then address me in reference to as a talent. Just read somewhere the judge wanted offensive changes last November, but he couldn't because of Mara. Makes me a little more have a little bit more faith. That it could be true, it could not be true. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I made a video after week one saying Hurts has the it factor. His skills are below average, but his pocket presence is great. He is a leader. I like Hurts. I know you like Hurts. I was just being a wise ass. I was being a wise ass. Because that's what we do here. So you can't name one. Got it. I don't know. What did I miss? Oh, you guys were talking to. Oh, there we go. I didn't see this one. John, tell me a good college team that DJ beat at Duke. Tough love, old school mentality. Yes. And you know what? I wish more people got that. Well, you're very successful, Mr. Bad Dog. You're very successful. So, I mean, you're not only successful with the Lakers, but you get tons of views on the Giants. So I think that, I think it's what I think it is. I think it's the delivery. That's what I think it is. I think it's the delivery. Nate's Talk Sports. If you don't know Nate, go subscribe to Nate, young Giant YouTuber. Go subscribe to him. It's not being hard on the Giants if the criticism isn't based on reality. I don't disagree, Mike. And that's the thing with criticism. And I don't even think it's criticism. I think it's observation. I think we're observing. We are looking at. We are observing what we see. Oh my God. Where'd Mr. Authentic go? Oh, he had to do his chat because I keep thinking of him. Because he's got me stuck on any given Sunday.
Gotta get to work. That's right. Yes,
Oh, yeah. That's what we need.
Come on, man. Come on. My name is Willie.
That's going to be our Malik Willis. Sorry. Most people keep getting hoodwinked. Ooh, I love the word hoodwinked. By Jones' rookie seasons, numbers never noticed how he played. In most of those games, it's a miracle he threw 4 touchdowns. Most of the time, he had 1 touchdown in 1 game. You're right. We've talked about that. You subtract 3 of his games. You move on from 3 of those games. He's got 12 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. You take a look at his second year. It's the same thing. You take a look at this year. It's the same thing. If you are consistently the same for 3 years, that's what you are. We are who they thought they were. Can we cut Solder this afternoon without a big hit? Yeah, without a big hit because you're X amount of games into the season. These young Giant fans, too sensitive for tough. You're not wrong, Greeny. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I have asked already, if the Giants lose by 20, will Dave Gettleman? No, Dave Gettleman's going to stick around. They're not going to dump him till after the season, unless it's like a total implosion. Exactly. Observations, not judgment, not hating, observations. Thank you, Jeffrey. That's exactly what it is. We're just observing. We are seeing what is in front of us. And just because you say something, oops, I disappeared. I love this. There's my green screen. Oh, sorry. I got a little thing. This chair that was kind of screwy here is cutting into my thing here. I don't know. Let's put a different photo up here. Maybe that'll help today. Here we go. Oh, what's going on my fader here? I'm the ghost. Here we go. I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Oh, Ebenezer. Sorry. The problem is I amuse myself. Thank you, Tim. Some humans don't get logic. We love the Bad Dog rants, and when he goes off and keeps it 100%. Bad Dog always keeps it 100%. Hoodwinked, bamboozled. I love those words. Why did Josh Allen beat in college? Just because you came from a small school doesn't mean you can't succeed. Again, who has Malik Willis beat? Malik Willis's team last year was ranked 22nd overall. So you beat somebody. You're bamboozled. You're hoodwinked. Can we get our first round pick to the Georgia defense? It can't get much worse than we have now. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, love Gettleman. What do we got here? Well, brother, based off what you said, you just proved, by the way, Giants should shake a Tanson Wills. I was going to say the same thing. Who is actually athletic, can really scramble, not fake scramble. Daniel Jones can't scramble. It's not a fault against Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is not a scrambling quarterback. He's a running quarterback when you got a head of steam going downhill. What's up, Ace? Can we stop talking about how good our weapons are? Because if they don't have an offensive line, that doesn't mean anything. Here's the problem, Ace. You can still have weapons and not have an offensive line. There's been plenty of teams that had wonderful weapons and they had terrible offensive lines and they succeeded because of the quarterback. Bill Parspell says if you don't have the personnel to rush the quarterback, you disrupt the receivers at the point of the line to entry to mess with the time with Brandon. Yeah, you're right. He can see that from his home. The Giants can't. Oh my God. You're wrong. You're not wrong, Juan. You're not wrong. I wish I could sit there and say you were wrong. We should 5 Dave Gettleman now. New GM needs to build the whole org. I want someone that respects our draft capital and analytics. Here's the problem with firing Dave Gettleman now. Here's the big problem I have with that. I'm going to tell you why. Anyone that you're going from another franchise who's of quality and is going to make the playoffs will not be available till the playoffs unless they want to leave their current post and burn a bridge with their current team. And I will tell you this from experience. There's not a lot of guys that want to do that. Tyrone, my buddy, what's up? That Dog's reaction to the ticket Dan Jones is classic. Here's a few compilations videos going up. Jones draft reactions hilarious. Oh my goodness. I wasn't on YouTube when Dan Jones got drafted. DJ never scrambles. He just backpedals and bounces in the pocket. Yeah, and he pats the ball. Don't forget that. He's the mad patter. Don't forget that. How do people forget he's the mad patter? I need more coffee. Getting the other injury reports or anything came out today. No injury reports today. Let's see here. No, I am not seeing anything coming out today, right? Except that we talked about fake scrambler. I love the fake scrambler. He is a fake scrambler. It's not that he's a fake scrambler. He's not a scrambler. And can he just? Oh my God. Can he? Okay. He should have watched the Tampa game, Daniel Jones and Tom Brady. Tom Brady, 497 years old. Giant rush. There's multiple plays. Giant rush collapsing around him on the sides. The pocket is open and directly in the middle. Besides his 2-yard scramble, what does he do when that rush is collapsing? He senses it. 3 steps forward into the pocket. I was so pissed when we drafted him. I think a lot of people were. Oh my God. I have to go back and watch that. If David Cutcliffe couldn't fix Daniel Jones, why we expect Kitchens to fix him? Because Kitchens is awesome. It's not like he had one season as an offense coordinator and got fired after 1 year and a head coach. He's awesome. He's Don Coryell. He's Bill Walsh. He's an offensive genius. God.
Warning, sarcasm. Warning, sarcasm.
Just in case people didn't know that. DJ is the mad stare downer. I said this before, and I said this during the off week, and I don't think it happened. DJ needs to get laid. Plain and simple. He looks very frustrated. He looks very fluttered. There are some athletes that will tell you, they don't have sexual relations before a game because they want to keep themselves tight and pent up and ready to attack. DJ, I think, is the opposite. I know his girlfriend, they broke up a while ago, but he needs to get laid. Said that a million times. No one ever listens to me. Where's Lawrence Taylor sending out the hookers? Where is he? Where's LT when you need him?
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Too bad defensive mugging is not allowed, legal in the 70s, up in the 80s. Same for basketball. Yeah, you know what? It'd be worse if Daniel Jones could never be a quarterback in the 80s. My wife actually asked me after we draft him, "Are you okay?" And I'm assuming the answer was no. No, I'm not. Daniel Jones should be Patty. I like all these new nicknames for Daniel Jones, man. Stay away from Georgia players, please. Oh my goodness. I still can't get over how DJ unplugged the phones to draft Saquon. Oh my God. They just win. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. John B. All super chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital, especially now during the holiday season. Maris should hire a cold-blooded football executive to assume a spot in the chain of command and sit back and relax and watch from the owner's box. You're not wrong, John. The Knicks, in some regards, did that with, I'm not even going to say his name because he's such an idiot of an owner. But when he hired initially Phil Jackson, he laid back and did nothing. And he got in a fight with Oak and all the other crap. But you know what? That's what he needs to, and that's kind of what he's doing now with the Knicks. He's kind of laying back. And that's what the Giants need to do. I agree. Mara should just get out of this. Just get out of it completely. Leave it alone. And you're right. Get somebody that is going to come in here and do the difficult things that need to be done in this organization. And I'm saying that win, lose, or draw right now. Difficult decisions need to be made, not even reference to the player personnel, but to the front office, to the scouting department, to player assessment, to how they design and draft and think about a quarterback. Their philosophy needs to be different from the top down. Killian Farrell, how the hell are you? Where have you been? My guy, how do you see our defense playing today? I see our defense having issues. I see us not stopping the run. I see us having some issues with Devontae Smith. And I see us having some issues with Jalen Hurts. And like I said, we cannot get a rush as it is. And it concerns me even more that we cannot get this rush, that you're going up against a quarterback who can run and scramble and create and looks downfield. That worries me. Can our interior line maintain their assignments and stop Scott? Howard's not playing, but Scott and the other guy. Can't think of his name off the top of my head. My head hurts. I got a bad headache. I just get concerned. I am concerned that the Giants are going to be so focused on stopping Hurts that the wide receivers are going to be running open down the middle of the field. Rusty nails. Would you consider Dexter Lawrence a bust? I wouldn't, but considering how high he was drafted, the production is, well, he was taken 17th. So do I consider him a bust? No, I don't consider him a bust. I consider him a player of opportunity. He had the opportunity to play with Dalvin Tomlinson and Dalvin Tomlinson and Leonard Williams, which made him a better player and gave him opportunities to make plays. I said this before, when we lost Dalvin, bad things were going to happen in the interior of that line. I said it when we sent Snacks to Detroit, bad things are going to happen. I said it. And it came to fruition. Jones is like Bernie Kosar. Bernie Kosar went to 2 AFC championship games. I don't think Jones is going to sniff that. If we can trade down both our first round picks, it would be cap friendly and set us up for. You're right. You know what, Fork and Tongue? That's a great point. And this is the point I was talking about in reference to the salary cap. DJ can't make dimes on the field. He definitely isn't seeing dimes off the field. Oh, wait a minute, James. Wait a minute. I gotta put that button. Here you go. Move that one on there. Oh my God. I'm telling you, man. He just needs to get laid, man. I'm telling you right now. He needs a girlfriend. He needs a woman. He does. So it looks like No Shep and Kadarius Toney, big game for Evan and Barkley. I think Barkley is going to have some issues against the large interior of that. And I am surprised in reference to the abilities of the linebackers that the Eagles have. I'm just throwing it out there. JPP is balling. JPP is still balling, man. He's still balling. Kenny who? Gallo what? 72 million who? Oh my God. I love people how they love Kadarius Toney, but the kid can't stay on the field. The pinball keeps breaking. There's nothing to fix Jones. He is what he is. Decent college quarterback, never played in the NFL. Yeah, you're right, Tyrone. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mara thinks he's Wellington. No, the difference is young Wellington did scout. You know what? That's the thing. A lot of people don't know that Wellington Mara was a scout, did scouting work. Most people don't know that. And the teams that they had back in the day in the 50s won multiple championships. Daniel Duck. That's his name, Daniel Duck. I like that one. I like that. Hold on. Daniel Duck. Hey-oh. Oh, no. What do we got here? In year one, we drafted Daniel Pats. Dexter almost there, Lawrence. DeAndre, this isn't a stick-up Baker. And the draft is going to set us up. I will have to correct you on one thing, James. It's DeAndre Nino Brown Baker. So I'm going to throw that out there. Living in a New Jack City. If we had to keep one, would you pick Zeiler or Tom? I would take Tomlinson. Because, like I said, Cleveland showed the league the way in reference to the Giants and how to play them on defense. It was off tackle left, off tackle right, up the middle, over the top. Draft Willis only in the second round. Defensive and offensive lineman need to go in the first. Yeah, we need a defensive end. We do. But I still say quarterback and defensive end. DJ can't finish. Yo. My friend went to the Giants game today. He offered me to go because he had an extra ticket. I politely declined. Wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. Really, you know what? Unless it's not worth the drive. When I moved further away. So now it's like a 3-hour ride to go over to MetLife. So that's why I'm not really going to many games this year. Oh, I will be honest. I don't think Parcells would like Jones. I don't think Parcells, and I grew up watching Parcells. I agree. I don't think Parcells would have liked Jones. I don't think he would like his I don't think he would like his temperament. Parcells needed a Phil Simms. He needed that fire to fire. Parcells and Simms was fire and gasoline. And that's what it was. And I don't think he would have gotten along with a Jones type quarterback. Oh no. No, it's job killer Jones. Not worth the traffic. See, I knew it. It's not worth the traffic. It's not worth the traffic. I was with the same philosophy. I can't spend 4 hours. I have to spend 6 hours in the car now. Maybe back in my younger days. Plus, it's cold out. Stuck in traffic after the game is the worst. That's why you never leave right after the game. You always sit in the parking lot. And I always told people, you park next to the Verizon Center and you get a red lot ticket. And when you park, you go, because when you get a red lot ticket, you go through the front gate. You go directly, when you come off the Turnpike 16W, you go straight. You don't go left, you don't go right. You go straight into that lot. And what they try to do is they try to put people off to the lot to the right. You want to go to the lot to the left. And when you go to the lot to the left, there's these spots right on the corner, which they open the gates at the end of the game, and you can just zip right out and get right onto the Turnpike. Traffic patterns from Online Big Blue. I wish I could have made today's game, but new computer plus Christmas equals not feasible. What kind of computer did you get? Did you get an Apple? Oh, I know. Christmas is Christmas. Christmas. That's the thing, that's the other thing. Christmas with kids. Oh, Santa's got to get a second job. Agree. Parcells would be yelling. Yeah, Parcells would be yelling at him all day long. You're right. Which of the NFL free agent 22 do you think we need to bring back? I don't think we need to bring back. I'm not feeling anyone. Let them all go. Like I said, tough decisions need to be made outside this organization with a mindset that they just need to move forward and not worry about repercussions of the fan base. Because that's what I think a lot of times the Giants placate a little bit too much. What did James have to say here? Parcells will be yelling at DJ Island, making him feel anxious. That's why he needs to get laid. See, it all comes in. It all comes around. People need, see, we're getting there. We're getting there. Remember when the Giants were at their best, we had a pass rush like LT Banks. Later on, JPP Strahan, Tuck Osinora. Giants really think he needs to win. Yeah. The thing is, you have to remember the great Leonard Marshall in there from the 86 team, and Jim Burt, and also George Martin running around the end. You all had, you had a lot of, Eric Dorsey. I love Eric Dorsey, man. I met Eric Dorsey in 86 in the hotel in Pasadena in the elevator. I was a lot younger there. I was still in high school. And I remember he was coming out. I was getting in the elevator as he was coming into the elevator because I got to go. I've been to 2 Super Bowls. I've been to the 86 Super Bowl and the 2000 Super Bowl. And I remember seeing him in the elevator, and he's just a mammoth guy. I mean, if you don't know a picture of Eric, if you don't know who Eric Dorsey is from the 86 Giants, drafted out of Notre Dame, go and just Google Eric Dorsey and then look at the images and you'll see what I mean. Job killer Danny. I'll go next year in September, only October. Yeah, I like when it's nice out. That's why I like going to preseason games too, because it's warm. I like the warm weather. I usually just leave a little early. Giants think anyway, so every game's in a quasi blowout. Mac. Gotta get a Mac, man. I have the new I'm not new anymore, but I have the new Mac Mini. The 2001 with a new A1 chip. It's fast. It's lightning fast, man. It's lightning fast. Yep, Christmas with a kid. I know the feeling. Anyone out there that's got kids understands that. I take New Jersey Transit every day to work. We pass by MetLife. I just like it's not there. It's not there. Can't. Nothing will happen. Nothing bad happening over there. Although in interviews, Parcells, of course he's going to support Parcells. Parcells is not a guy that's going to rip the Giants. He's a Giant for life. He's not that guy. And also, he did the Giants a little dirty. So, I mean, so Parcells shouldn't say anything. I usually take okay. Through a little fair. So you're not too far. You're not too bad. I think Judge has lost the locker room a few losses. I think he lost the locker room too. Let's see here. LT would have hated. I think LT would have hated Daniel Jones too, Mr. Bad Dog. I think you're 100% right on that. I don't think they would be. LT couldn't. That was the thing about LT and Phil Simms. And they even talk about how they never really had a wonderful relationship. And when Phil Simms had his number retired and he threw the pass to LT, and LT will tell you the story that he was buzzed. He was having a good time that day, and they really didn't make amends. They were saying until, and it wasn't that they had anything animosity. It's just they didn't really get along. But they really didn't become change their tune about each other until that game. And then LT tells a story how he's in the sandals and he's at the sport coat on. And he throws him the pass, and all he was like, "If I drop this ball, I'm gonna run my ass all the way up to that tunnel out of the stadium." I read somewhere that MetLife was invaded by Eagle fans, more so now. I can only imagine the Buena strain. I hope they're not. I saw someone that left me a chat that said they gave their ticket to an Eagle fan, and I banned them because they were too stupid. Leonard Marshall, most underrated. Leonard Marshall is one of the most underrated Giants, and a lot of people, like I said, don't remember Leonard Marshall. And then he went over to when we got rid of him, he went over to Washington. But he was a guy like LT. I think he had 16.5 sacks one season. I can't remember the top of my head. But Leonard Marshall, most people don't talk about Leonard Marshall. If you want to retire a number, and you can't because of who else wore 70, but you would have to think about Leonard Marshall. I think Joe Judge needs to be thrown into the Hudson. No, we're not going to throw Judge into the Hudson. We still haven't raised. Well, no, we haven't. We haven't replaced him. Don't worry, we got Kadarius Toney who can't stay on the field. Joe Stick doesn't work out with it. Doesn't, and I've said this a million times about Joe Judge, and I said this when he won the press conference, and everybody loved him. Said it before, a million times. The shit's going to get old if you don't win. You can't do what you do and then not win. You have to win. And I said that he had to come in a little bit more contrite. He had to come in a little bit more, not being himself. Or maybe it's not even himself, because like I said, millions, I've said it before and people blasted me that I said he's a caricature of a head coach. And then people started writing that in the paper. Because it's true. I just happened to say it before he started losing. Derek Dorsey had no neck, and Derek Dorsey had these tree trunk fucking arms, man. I mean, it was crazy. Let's just restructure all the contracts. Yeah, because you just push the cap space out because tomorrow never comes. It never comes at all. Or declare bankruptcy. Leonard led the league in sacks in 85. He had 83.5 sacks in his career. His hit on Montana was legendary. Legendary of the fact that was a hit that we needed to knock him out of that game. And you are 100% correct. He never got the due that he deserves. Declare bankruptcy. I don't think the Giants can declare bankruptcy. Kosar would be an all. I don't know how we got on Bernie Kosar, but Bernie Kosar had no mobility and looked like a duck when he went backwards. So it's warm here. And shut up, Mike Lee. It's 954 degrees. You want to rub it in? I'm going to rub it in. You got the thing wrong, Mike Lee. I miss Miami. I miss it. I don't know who's calling me. Oh, I don't know who's calling me. I got to turn that off. Luckily, I don't have it run through the soundboard for this game. Fun fact: the last playoff game at MetLife was Super Bowl 48 nearly 8 years ago. That's not a fun fact. I don't like that fact. You should be putting Ace. You should be put out. You should be putting time out for 5 minutes because I don't like that fact. I'm not gonna put you in timeout. Leonard Williams helped Montana see the turf better. He did. He got to see you got to see the MetLife turf. Well, no, Meadowlands turf. Yeah, probably true. I can't believe people think Joe Judge is actually anything. He's not like Parcells. He's not even close to Parcells. He's not even anywhere near Parcells. I think about LT blowing the shit at Jones is hilarious. That is kind of funny if you think about it. I think offering Garrett as a sacrificial lamb instead of taking more blame, because Joe, yeah, you know what? I don't disagree with that. And I've said that before. I think he needed to step up a little more, Judge, when he got rid of Jason Garrett, because he put all the blame on Jason Garrett. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Hold on. Jason Garrett, scapegoat. He put the blame on him. And then, like I said, it was Bush League for Judge to sit there and say, we are not making Freddie Kitchens available to the press via the NFL rules by saying, well, we are a collective here. It's going to be offensive coordination by committee. So I don't have to make the coordinator available. That was chicken shit to me. Yeah, George Sims said we lost 35 seconds. Smith carried the ball 66 yards. We never do well in the neither did the Yankees. You know, bad that we were talking about that we have never. I can't remember last time we won anything in reference to these ceremonies that we should just not have them anymore. He is a legend. That's a good point. I don't know. Well, you know what the funny thing is? I am not 100% sure Joe Montana does remember Leonard Williams. Kadarius phony. Well, now we got to give Kadarius a little time. Let's give him a little bit of time. If Getty is out on the serious end, Joe Judge's chances of coming back because America told him he could have 3 years. I said this a million times, my friend. You are a general manager candidate. The Giants call you. Hello, general manager candidate. You want to come to New York and you have to have Joe Judge, Daniel Jones, no cap space, but 2 first-round picks. But you can't pick your quarterback or your head coach. I'd be like, sorry. Winning the press conference doesn't win games. No, it doesn't. And that's why I crack up when people are like that. Logic's fine. That's what's up. Good morning. I just got it. Well, you're late. Been on since 10:30. I had to get up early. Get up early. Mike Lee, the marshal of the defense he needs a day. He does need his day. No neck Eric Dorsey was the strongest man in the NFL several times. Oh yeah, they had those competitions. Your car warranty has expired. That's what it was called. I get those calls like 15 times a day. And I love it because you get those calls. Oh my God, maybe it was the Giants calling me for the GM job and I hung up. You get those damn calls. It's like, I don't even own the car anymore. Oh my God. Do you remember when Motown hosted Saturday Night after Lord? No, actually, I don't remember that. I never really watched Saturday Night Live. Problem with Saturday Night Live it was on late and I was out. I was out and about. Shame to say, I didn't stop going out until like 38, 39. So I never watched Saturday Night Live. Dom! I hope Kurt Warner movie does inspire a new GM to go back and look for a Super Bowl in the supermarket. Last time I went shopping there, I had to pack my own bag. Tyrone, maybe you could be the Giants quarterback. What the hell are we thinking? I kind of want to see that. I think it comes out Christmas Day, the quarterback. That movie. I kind of want to see that movie. Dominic Palmer, one of the dashing hosts from NFL Talk from Across the Pond and Back podcast, who doesn't return any text messages. I'm just saying that, Dom. I texted you twice yesterday. Oh, that's Baby Creed. That's Baby Creed. I found him at a flea market. I did a podcast years ago, and I had Baby Creed on the podcast. So when moving, I found him, so I had to put him up. He's a good one too. I mean, he's a good action figure. I mean, he's posable. They make a Rocky, I think, too. I don't know. I just watched the recut of Rocky 4 last night with my wife. My wife was nice enough to put up and indulge me and watch it. I think New York will get a quarterback in the later rounds and develop him both. You know what the problem with doing that is? When has the Giants ever developed a quarterback in the later rounds? I mean, ever. And I'm not being facetious, and I'm forking and I'm being mean. I'm just ever. Can the Giants get fined because of the Bush League crap? No, because they're not going to get fined. Someone needs to convince Merritt to hire a GM that thinks for the current NFL and not Vince Lombardi. Clean the organization mindset. I've said it before. I'm beating a dead horse here. Clean sweep, big broom, whoosh, start over, start from scratch, burn it down to the foundation. Get rid of the scouting department, get rid of player personnel, get rid of everything that you currently do because in the last 10 years it is not working. Why Sterling Shepard all the time? I don't know, man. I don't understand I think Carl Banks pointed it out on Twitter the other day. I don't understand all these quad injuries. I really don't get it. There's these issues. What's going on, my friend? How are you? Welcome as always. NFL legend of all time dropping to pay your respects. Hope everything's going good with you and the rugby guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I enjoyed it the one day that you guys were all on together. Hope everything's going well over there. Oh, yeah, Strahan, the ceremony, right? I heard Merritt isn't even going to be out there to speak. He'll get booed again. I didn't know he wasn't out there to speak. I don't wish we had Matt Rule. I didn't like Matt Rule. Said I didn't like Matt Rule. Still don't like Matt Rule. Tim, if they fire Gettleman and promote Kevin Abrams, can we do a 24-hour rant? If the Giants fire Jones and they promote Kevin, there will not be enough bandwidth on the internet. There will not. Because there will be an explosion. I would literally, I don't even tell you I don't know what I would do. I'm not even sure I could rant. I would have to drink before I went on just so my rant would be like around 6, because that would be the stupid thing that the Giants would do. If we keep Joe Judge, I honestly think we should keep it. Wouldn't mind said in-house puppet, because if we don't, we're probably stuck with the bad hires. There's no one in-house though, Ace. Who's in-house? That's the thing. Who's in-house? By winning the press conference, you're saying he won something. That's going to be on his tombstone. I won the press conference. You're not the only one who hangs up on the Giants these days. Oh my God. I really do think I should, what you call it? I really think I need to pick that up. You need to pick up the phone. You think the Giants will give up on DJ like they did on Dave Brown, Danny Kanell years ago? The locker room will get very somber when players don't have faith in their teammates. I agree, but you know what? They took too long to give up to Dave Brown. They were smart when they gave up after the play. Most people do not remember, of course, Danny Kanell took the Giants to the playoffs, and they thought they had something with Danny Kanell and Kent Graham. And the problem is they kind of went into quarterback purgatory for a little bit because they didn't have anything. So they were actually faster to give up on Danny Kanell as they were to Dave Brown. So I'm kind of hoping that happens. Kind of hoping. Got my fingers crossed. My fingers crossed. Thank you again, Super Chat, my friend. I was going to say, Super Chat's good at Philadelphia Children's Hospital. I was reading the problem with the Giants players is they show up for payday. They don't show up on game day. It's all pathetic coaching because nobody's home. You know, it's funny because you think back to Jerry Maguire. When Jerry Maguire told Rod Tidwell, "You are a paycheck player." I think about that with Leonard Williams. You know, he says, in your personal life, all heart. But in your professional life, you are a paycheck player. You show up. You see who's not giving you the love. Who's not giving you this. I just love the end. I don't want to be friends no more. But yeah, if you think about that, I don't want to put a lot of players into that bucket, but I do think there are certain players on the Giants, and I said this before, and I'm not picking on Leonard Williams. I've said this before about Leonard Williams, and we all know.
King of the almost sack.
I always felt he played for Leonard Williams. Going back to another movie, Miracle. Who do you play for? I play for the United States of America. He plays for Leonard Williams. He does not play for the Giants at times. And I think about that with the Jets as well. Let's see here. If DJ went today and Abrams got his job on an interim basis, I wouldn't even get the point. You know DJ is gone. You could live with it, but a new permanent GM must be external. I agree, and like I said, they're not going to go out and get somebody until after the season. because anyone of quality is probably not, even if they're a scout, even if they're assistant GM, if they're in a situation to get an opportunity to go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl, that is your goal. In the annals of NFL, I was unlucky enough to work for Tampa the year after the Super Bowl. They're 2 down years. But everyone on that team thought they were going to the Super Bowl. And that is your thought process. If you're this late into the season and you have an opportunity to be in the Super Bowl, that's what you do. You don't go take a job with the Giants. Legit question. Some people say Jones is gun shy. What exactly does that mean? He doesn't pull the trigger. But I don't think he's gun shy. Gun shy means that you see someone open downfield and you hesitate and you do not throw it because you are afraid of making a mistake. Daniel Jones, to me, does not see what's downfield. He doesn't see it. He doesn't sense it. Can we start Mike Glennon today? What? I keep hearing that. No, we can't start Mike Glennon today. Thank you another again for the super chat. My friend, of course, all super chats go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. Elite players always move forward, never quit. Hard work, determination, perfection always pays off. Always be the living proof. I agree. I said this before, and I said this about my playing days. I was never the most talented player. Not even close. I've said it a million times. The only reason, there was only 2 reasons I did not make it into the NFL or even make it to the NFL training camp. And those 2 reasons were injuries and lack of talent. But I had determination. And that's what coaches will always tell. That's what coaches always said about me. You are not the most talented, but we know you will never quit. I've told them the story before when I dislocated my arm. They popped it back in, and my arm was like dangling. Doing one of these. And he's like, "Can you play?" I'm like, "Yep, sure can." Couldn't move the next day. But the Giants' problem isn't Daniel Jones. It's literally the entire team of below average players. Leonard Williams takes plays off. His technique is sloppy. He's slow, and he gets pushed. Problem with the Giants is the fact that they overestimate and overvalue their talent logic. We've talked about that. What's your thoughts on Mara's meddling as much as Jerry Jones? He's not man enough to be out of the front. Jerry Jones meddled and won Super Bowls. And that's, to me, that's, you know, I don't know. What's up, Dom? If DJ went hunting, he'd come back with the bullets and said he couldn't fire at anything, let alone anything. Oh, my God. Hey-oh. That's for Mr. Dom. Mr. Dom. Joe needs to look the other way. He'll be good. He'll be great. Sarcasm. I got to get my buttons fixed. And that's what she said. Jason.
Warning, sarcasm. Warning, sarcasm.
There we go. It takes zero talent to hustle. It takes effort. New York fans appreciate effort. You know what? That's the funny thing, Mr. Bad Dog. You're 100% right. You can look the other way so many times. How many players have we rooted for, which in New York, the annals of New York history had that were not the most talented player? I think of the Mets, Wally Backman. Not the most talented player. Lenny Dykstra. Not the most talented player until he got on the steroids. But these were guys that put in effort beyond. Phil Simms, not the most talented quarterback the Giants ever had. But when he figured it out, it was about the effort that he put on off the field and on the field that made him successful. Oh, again, thank you for the super chat, my friend. If a player's not wearing the same color jersey I'm wearing on the field, he falls fast, ain't getting no more. All my victims test. I have to testify to that 100% because I have said that a million times. I hated going back to Pop Warner, being like 10 years old. I hated whoever's on. And people say, hate's such a strong word. If I'm wearing a white jersey and you're wearing a yellow jersey, I hated you. I hated you. And I've talked about it a million times. I had a position coach that told me when I first played middle linebackers, we were lost a bunch of guys the week before, and he put me in the middle of the field and said to me, "This is your tackle box. Yard here, yard here, yard here, yard behind you. You stay here, and you just kill anything that comes at you." And I told him, I said I could do that because I said I hate everyone on that sideline, on the other side. And sometimes it's as easy as that that you just can't stand certain players. You can't stand certain teams. You just like, if someone asked me, are you more upset to lose to Dallas or to lose to Philly or to lose to Washington? I said I'm equally upset at all because I hate them both. I hate them all. That's just me. A reason Jerry won the Super Bowls, he fleeced the Vikings for Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? You needed to do that. Tim, always put me in the doghouse that I comment too much. I never put you in the doghouse, my friend. Mark, you've been there. You've been there. I've got you a bunch of times, Mark. I'm never going to put you in the doghouse. Look at this. I'll even give you another one. I just like to see Jones take some shots downfield. I don't know if you throw a pick or two, but at least make something happen. I agree. Throw the ball down the field. And I've said this for weeks now. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to throw the ball 45 yards in the field, the interception, so it's a long punt. Take a shot. If DJ went hunting, the Deers would bring him back, mounted on their wall. Oh, my God. I could see DJ strapped to the hood of a car, hood of the Deers truck. Or I'd love it because they would sit there and go, if it was if it went fishing, they'd probably throw him back. Bad Dog. I demonstrated that New York fans want to see our guys do yesterday. Toss the defense all over the day. Max Mafford, 6-year-old, I could coach, couldn't get near me, but I learned the lesson. Oh, my goodness. Dumb. Daniel Jones's gunshot looks lost. Doesn't go through his progressions. It's not hate. It's reality. It's not hate. It's what do we say, Logic? It's observations. We are observing. We are not hating. We're not putting him down. We're just observing what he's not doing. What did I miss here? Kevin, please, your wife is on the phone now. Kevin, always right. Even when he's wrong, he's right. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Oh, my God. I need some coffee. I'm out of coffee, man. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of water. I don't know where baby Saquon went. I got a big foot underneath my foot that keeps hitting me when I run the chair. People always laugh. Yes, I literally have a big foot under my foot. I keep stepping on him, keeps cutting into my foot. It's love in football. No hate. We just need to start hugging and stop tackling. Oh, my God. We just need love. Because love saves the day. I know you're joking, Mark. I was being a butthead. I'm sorry, man. I don't usually stream this long, so I'm getting whatever it's called. I'm getting what are they called when you go crazy after doing something for too long? I'm getting crazy. Leonard Williams skips legs day. Oh, Leonard Williams. How's the Captain Morgan stock? I'm low on Captain Morgan, man. I had a Captain Morgan fiesta on Thursday, Friday. We didn't do the scores. We have the Eli Manning, and we need to do it now because the game is going to be soon. We have the Eli Manning 2017 replica Super Bowl ring still up for grabs. Let's see. Jeffrey Abbey won the Azeez Ojulari jersey. James Williams won the Daniel Jones Cool Rush toilet paper. So we need to do the score for the ring. Whoever gets the score is going to be, of course, get the winner of the Eli. And we've given away, I think we've given away at least 7 or 8 of these, and everyone says they're wonderful. They're great. And we gave away the box set before, but we need the score. So the contest is simple. You can do as many guesses as you want. We'll go for 6 minutes. Many guesses as you want of the scores, and we'll go from there. Yes, it's the Cool Rush. It's the Cool Rush toilet paper. James wanted it. He won it though. He got the online Big Blue trivia right. I was kind of shocked. Let's see. Leonard Williams never plays every snap. He jogs around. He looks horrid. Fans don't watch the line scrimmage. They need to focus on him. Get what I'm saying. King of the almost second. Also, don't forget he's.
Hear ye, come one, come all, for it's the king of the covered sack.
All right, so here we got some scores rolling in here. We got Dominic coming in at a Giant 16, Eagles 24. I missed some of these other ones. Jonathan 33-17, Eagles. Hate the Eagles. We got Mr. Slickback coming in 31-14, Eagles. Wait a minute, do we just have two scores? Cabin Fever, the movie. The movie Cabin Fever. Oh no, I don't have cabin fever. I was getting the 1,000-yard stare that the Marines get when you're in the shit too long. Come from a military family. Mark Ryan coming in at 2420 G-Men. Daniel Jones, Cool Rush toilet paper. Yeah, it was a good one. James won it. If you're an Eagle fan, I would definitely have King of the Almost Sack hoodies made. I am getting the King of the Almost Sack merchandise made. It is being made as we speak. You will be able to buy it somewhere. And you will also have King of the Coverage Sack. You'll also have King of the Coverage Sack and Leonard and Evan Ingram, King of the Almost Catch.
He's the king. He's the king of the almost catch.
All right, we got coming in here 23-17 Giants. Aces coming in 13-34 Eagles. All right, we got here again. Mr. Slickback's coming in 30-17 Eagles. Mike Lee 20. Mike, you win and then you don't take the money. I mean, you don't take the prize. Philly coming in 24-17. Oh, I don't like that score. Mark Ryan, what we got here? 18-14 Giants. Ugly win. All right, that would be an ugly win. Aces coming in 17-13 Eagles. What do you got on, my friend? I'll jump over here real quick again. I have determined, by the way, where I'm now all my life, discipline is grind. You have my daily fuel. Never quit. Always layers focus. Always climb to rise. You're right. I do the same thing. People always say I'm intense. They always say you're funny, but you're intense. You have an intensity. Some people just say I'm an asshole. Assholes and elbows. But you're right. You need to have an intensity. It's not. And even the dog said it right. Mr. Bad Dog said it right. If you have intensity and you have purpose and you don't have the talent, New York fans will love you. Love you. Aces coming in 13-34 Eagles. We got another score coming in here. I did that one. Mike Lee, I did that one. Let's see here. We got 18-14 Giants. Ugly one. I did that one. Ace, we got 27-13 Eagles. We got Damian Jackson coming in at 27-10. John's coming in at 21-17. John, but 21-17 whom? I need a winner. Oh, no, we got 35-21 the Pigeons. Mark Ryan coming in at 27-13 Eagles. Juan Maldonado, 2017 G-Men. Aces coming back in strong here, 27-13 Eagles. Damian Jackson, 27-14 Philadelphia. Mike Lee, 24-10. I actually think that could be a good score, Mike. And if you win, you have to take the prize. John B, 28-13 Philadelphia. I rather hope this game be won on the pub later. I might regret this 12 minutes in. You might. Come on, guys. Let's get some confidence here. Zach Attack coming in at 30-24 Eagles. I lost DJ Miracle to Meadowlands. I don't like that. Juan, what do we got here from my friend? 30-17 Eagles. Logic's Finest coming in 17-10 Tampa. At 17-10 Tampa Bay on the point scale, Leonard Williams was literally patty caking with the offense. Yeah, he was. I'm not shell-shocked. I'm going buggy. That's what I was. I'm going buggy. We got 28-17. I might be shell-shocked if we lose. If we lose the game. If Colts move him, Carson Wentz, let's go get him, even though he's gun shy now. I like him. They're not going to move him. As long as Frank Reich is in Indianapolis, there, he's not going anywhere. Make Dan Jones king of the almost red zone touchdown. If he falters in the red zone today, I will do that. Which D-line will Jones don't do today? Hope it's not Fletcher. Couldn't take that. Giants will spank the Birds. I hope so. All right, we have the Eagles 27, the Ants 23, Giants 27. All right. What do we got here? We got 24-10 Eagles. Got the Eagles. Jeffrey Abbey come rolling in here. 24-13. Late score alert. Jeffrey's on a roll, though. 3-2 Giants. There's a late inning signal tonight in Lake Field. It's a late inning signal. Yeah, it's the right field. We got a late inning signal. Well, like I said, I always wanted to do my Bob Uecker for people with Bob Uecker. Just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. I met Bob Uecker. I told this story. I met Bob Uecker on the set of Major League 2. They filmed that movie in Baltimore, which was kind of funny. And they did all this. They did all the games in Baltimore. The whole thing was shot in Baltimore. I was dating someone at the time who was a production assistant. So I met Bob Uecker. And it was funny. I did my Bob Uecker for Bob Uecker. And then after I did that, I said, how many times do people do that? And he goes, you're the first. And that was me. And I believe I called him a dick. He was a real nice guy. I think he's still alive. One day I told you I will do I will tell my Charlie Sheen story one day. And that'll probably be in a members only stream. We got John coming in. It's 21-17 Eagles. What do we got here? We got 29-28. The Giants. Go G-men. Got to get close to wrap, but the Eagles will pull it away in mid-fourth quarter, 27-17. I kind of have the feeling the same way. Yep, guys like John Stark, Charles Oakley, and Mason, not close to the most talented players, always loved because of their grit, heart, and effort. Yeah. And Oak and Starks and Ewing can drink. I'll tell that story one day. There was a story about that after a Knick game when Fridays used to be back in the 90s. That was a good day. People always get to me, who didn't you drink with? I drink with a lot of people. It's funny. I've said this a million times. My life is sometimes better than some people's fantasies. And I respect the fact that I have been blessed to do the things that I've done in life. I mean, and to me, it's just pure luck that the shit that has happened to me. And I love it because I had one friend tell me once, he goes, you know what? He goes, first of all, I've seen these things happen to you. And he goes, but if anyone else would tell me that this happened to them, I wouldn't believe them. He goes, but if you told me it, he goes, I believe you 100% because I've been there when shit like this has happened to you. Oh my God. It's all about just being blessed in life. And I am blessed in life with family, friends, YouTube, all these wonderful YouTubers, guys we got out here in the chat. I appreciate you guys as always. I got to do our 1 million view. We got to do our 1 million view thing. All right, we got 24-17 Eagles. What do we got here? Wait, I got a super chat here. What's up, Damien? I'm sorry, I didn't see that. You weren't invited to the Giants YouTube tailgate? No. Didn't even know there was one. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I am an asshole. I just figured that out. We got the Eagles 24-17 Giants. I showed confidence. I didn't predict a blowout loss. You did, Dom. Bad Dog Sports. I cried when they lost games. I didn't cry when they lost game 7, Houston, but that was a bad loss. All right, we got Eagles 23, Giants 27, late touchdown by Daniel Jones. I'd take that. Local medical facility Nips Evans don't want Wentz to move on. He's making them a fortune. Keep your prize, Tim. I want more rants. Oh, the rants will always be there. I like to rant. Bad Dog likes to rant. I like to rant. I'm an amateur when ranting because I've seen some of these rants. I'm an amateur ranter. Eagles. 38-20 Eagles. I like starting the show at 10:30. There's no pride like the prize that keeps on giving when you rant after a loss. Yeah, I can tell because my subscriber count goes to the freaking roof. We got 10-24 Eagles. All right, we got 2 more minutes for the scores here. Why are you drinking with me? Dude, man, anytime you want. I would drink. You are one of those guys. That it's funny though, Mr. Bad Dog. Because even my wife said she goes, that Bad Dog guy. She goes, he reminds me so much of your friends. Some people that you just remind me so many people that you know. Oh my God. I'll drink with you on the air. We'll go. I know what you're talking about because you want to have the good time. I'll tell you about the time. I could also tell you about the time that I ran into Will Smith and I have pictures of it in the Philadelphia lounge at the Wells Fargo Center. This was a couple years back before I should say during the process. And that was a good story. It was in the club downstairs, not the upstairs lounge. It's the lounge that's right off the court. Who do we got here? We got Giants. We got 31-21 Eagles with 40 minutes. So that's time of possession. That's not good. Who remembers Chris Childs? Oh, God. I remember that. Tim, if anyone's fantasies that I thought have questions a lot about them, I see different kind of fantasy, but I bet Daniel Jones fantasy, man. Daniel Jones needs to get laid. We've said this before. Joey Sports coming in at 36-21 G-Men. Charles Smith was a bum, tough guy at Pitt, went soft. The NBA 6 line couldn't put it to strike. Oh my God, how many people still have that memory of Charles Smith and that ball just dinking and danking like you're a foot away from the basket? What the hell is your problem? All right, we got Juan coming in at 2013 Eagles. What do we got here, James? We got James coming in, and Strahan could walk out there today, get a sack before Weller Williams. You look at Michael Strahan now, man. I mean, he looks better than he did when he was playing. You're right. All right, we got 2 more minutes for the score, and we're going to end this. We are going to end this stream because I got to get ready for the game. I got to go grocery shopping. I got to go buy reindeer for the front of the house. There is a antique shop down the street from us, and they have these huge freaking light up reindeers. I mean, the kind that you just tack into your yard. One of them's like, I think one of them's like 6 feet tall, and there's another one's like 4 feet tall, and there's another one that's like 4.5 feet tall. And my neighbor across the street, he put up these little tiny reindeers. In my house, you go bigger, you go home. So let's put it this way. My wife said to me, "You're going out to get the reindeers today, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yep." And she goes, "Your neighbor's in a competition with you, and he doesn't even know it." Well, I got Juan coming in at 2013 Eagles. Speaking of weird fantasy, someone sent me a used thong in the P.O. box yesterday. Oh, well, you're just so damn cute. I just thought you might want it. That is weird. That is a little weird. What size was it? He didn't want to tell you it was a 44. It's a 44 extra large. Oh my goodness. All right, is that the end of the scores? We got 1 more minute, and we're going to close out the scores. Bad Dog, did you put in a score? I don't remember if I saw you put it. Send it to DJ. Send it to DJ. Maybe it'll inspire him. I didn't open it. My wife is really gifting it as a joke. So if I get a present from Bad Dog for Christmas, I'm not opening it because I have a feeling I know what it is. Logic's Finest coming in here at 35-17 Eagles. Let's see here. Tyrone. Everyone, please like the stream. Thank you. We have to support. Thank you, Tyrone. I always forget you're supposed to say that. Like the stream, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. I don't care if we don't get any other subscribers and just all the people that have been in the chat today. Just watch the videos. Because I have more fun doing that than anything else. Bad Dog's coming in with 31-21 Eagles. Logic's Finest is coming in here 35-17, but I do appreciate it if you do like. That would be nice. Because then somebody would like me. Nobody wants Bad Dog Secret Santa this year. Yes, Dom, I think you are correct. We are we are banning Secret Santa for Bad Dog. He's no longer able to participate. Need some admins. Yeah, I know. And people have requested to be admins, and I forget. You could tell I'm a professional. It's like someone said to me the other day. They go, "Oh wow, you know so much that you know so much that you have a podcast and a YouTube channel. So you're a lucrative podcast and YouTube channel." I was like, I would probably be successful if I remembered to do stuff. Yes, admins. We're working on that. If you sent me an email about being an admin, send it again. That's onlineBigBlue@gmail.com. OnlineBigBlue@gmail.com, because people have sent and actually have requested to be admins. And I'm not that I'm ignoring you. It's just I forget. And the streams have been getting larger and larger. So yeah, I probably do need some admins. All right. Seems like work. I won't predict the score, but if the Giants win, I'm going to open a champagne. If they lose, I was going to say, if you're going to lose, you're going to still open something, right? All right, Tyrone, what we got coming in here? We got Giants coming in 30-27. Defense makes a last-minute stop. Ooh, I like that one. Secret Santa, all my long list of things I want to ban when I become a leader of a Supreme Universe. Oh, my God. The Giants, 5-12. I think they're going to win more than 5 games. What do we got here? Forgetfulness comes with age. That's what I was talking about again. What? Who are you? What am I doing? I'm on YouTube. All right, guys, we're going to close this out. Send another email about being an admin. It's just like he's got no one to do admin currently, so he didn't get it. Dumb. But just send another email. There's a couple people that have asked. And like I said, I do apologize. I do read my emails. I really do. And I try to respond to like questions on my emails, and that I do. But if it's something like that, I forget to go back, and then I feel bad because then I forget. I forget. Leave me alone. I forget things, Tom. Let's see here. The Giants 5-12. Now the Giants are going to be fine. All right, is that it for the scores? Because I'm going to go watch the game, guys. I hope Boston Scott does a slow. Boston Scott, man, I hate that 360 spin move. Enjoy the game, guys. Giants love God. Please win. Let's keep the shrimp fried. I agree, Mr. Bad Dog. Thank you for coming on, Mr. I'm like, you know what? I need to extend the invitation to have you come on this channel when you have the opportunity or the time. You're so graciously always has on my channel. I'd like to extend that opportunity as well to come on here. Hope everyone has safe. Anyone that's out the game or going to the game, I hope you're having a good, safe time. Hope you enjoy it. Let's hope we win this game for Michael, because honestly, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. We need a win on one of these days. And Bad Dog is right. This is turning Yankee-esque, because I do remember that now. Yankees retirement days, even going back ways, they never win. Enjoy the game, James. Everyone stays safe. Everyone's doing good. Definitely. Thank you, Mr. Bad Dog. I appreciate that as well. Go like the Bad Dog's channel. Go like his channel as much as you can. Let's see here. Have a good rest of the day, Tim. See you next time. Juan, we may be seeing you at 9 o'clock tonight. Probably going to see you at 9 o'clock tonight. What the hell with Michael? Win it for Bad Dog. Win it for the Bad Dog. We're going to win it for the Bad Dog. Oh, Zach, you're back in West Virginia? I'm back on West Virginia. You're back in West Virginia. I was going to say you're back in West Virginia. West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home, country road. Tonight, if the Giants lose, it'll be an epic rant. Oh, Michael, if the Giants lose. If the Giants lose, it's 9 o'clock. It will be a 9 o'clock rant if the Giants lose. Peace, Joey G Sports. Please let the Lord let there be a rant. You guys are sick. You like seeing me get mad. That's not nice. That's not nice. Yankees damp in 76, late 80s. They were horrible. They were horrible. Mike Pagrillo. I forgot Mike's Pags. I was scared of saying his name. All right, guys, we're cutting out here. The game's in 28 minutes. Hope everyone enjoys. We will have a video after the game. Probably be on later tonight to talk about the Giants and hopefully a Giant win. Hopefully it's going to be like 20. I'm going to say 28-17 G-Men. I ate a Reggie bar when Reggie Jackson came here. You ate a Reggie bar? You weren't one of the fans that threw the Reggie bar on the field? All right, guys, we're out. Enjoy. We will see you. We'll see you soon. Stay safe. Hopefully we get a Giant win, and hopefully we have a nice video. Peace.